Welcome to the Happy Hormones Coach podcast, your go-to source for all things women's health. I'm here to guide you through the ups and downs of hormonal changes, helping you understand how these shifts impact every aspect of your life. So whether you're in the perimenopause phase or really any other phase of life, looking to improve your overall well-being, or just seeking practical tips on stress management, nutrition, and fitness, then this podcast is for you. Join me as we explore holistic and functional approaches to health, share expert insights from guests, and empower you to feel your best at every stage of life. Before we dive into today's episode, I want to remind you that the information shared in this podcast is for educational purposes only and is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any medical condition. Always consult with your healthcare provider before making any changes to your health regimen. Hey, welcome back to the Happy Hormones Coach podcast. I'm Jennifer, your host. Today, I want to dive deep into a topic that doesn't get nearly enough attention. It's kind of like the unsung hero of your health. So yet it's crucial to our overall well-being, especially when it comes to our hormones. We're going to talk about the liver. Yes, the liver. Now, before you start yawning or hitting the skip button, stay with me because understanding how to support your liver could be a game changer for your health. And trust me when I say firsthand, I know this. But first, I want to share something personal. I've been working on liver support myself with my own functional nutritionist coach, and it's the impact it's had on my health, especially my hormonal balance, has been nothing short of amazing. So let's get into it. So imagine your liver as the body's powerhouse, a multi-talented organ that does over 500 different jobs. That's right, over 500. I could not believe it. It's responsible for detoxing your body, producing bile to help you digest fats, storing essential vitamins and minerals, and even regulating your hormones. And when it comes to your hormones, your liver is like the backstage crew in a theater production or a movie. You don't see them, but without their hard work, the whole show would fall apart. Now, let's think about our lives. We've got stress, environmental toxins, processed foods, and maybe a few too many glasses of wine on a girls' night, on a Friday night. No judgment here. All these factors add to the liver's workload. And just like us, when the liver gets overworked, it starts to get sluggish. And that, my friends, is where the trouble begins. So what does this even have to do with hormones? Well, a lot, actually. The liver is responsible for metabolizing and clearing out excess hormones from your body. And let's just say your body has finished using some estrogen. Well, the liver then processes this used up estrogen and sends it off for elimination. But what happens if the liver is overburdened or overworked? Well, it can't clear out these hormones as efficiently. And this can lead to buildup of estrogen in your body, a condition also known, and you probably heard this term a lot, as estrogen dominance, which can cause all sorts of issues like PMS, weight gain, mood swings, and even more serious condition like fibroids and so much more. And imagine your liver as a busy highway. When traffic is flowing smoothly, everything is great. But when there's a traffic jam, maybe there's like construction, too many cars on the road, or an accident, things start to back up. Hormones, just like cars on a highway, get stuck, and that's when you start to feel those unwanted symptoms. And let me share a bit about my own journey with liver support. When I first started working with my functional nutritionist coach, I wasn't really thinking about my liver at all. I was more focused on things like my diet, stress management, and exercise, and just really wanting to get rid of these symptoms that I came to her for. But my coach explained that my liver was probably under a lot of strain due to my lifestyle, and that supporting it could help balance my hormones more efficiently. So we started incorporating liver supportive foods and some needed supplements at the time into my routine, which was very temporary. And things like beets, even some dandelion root tea I had, turmeric, and milk thistle teas, things like that, onions and garlic.
foods that are known for their liver-loving properties. And I also started doing gentle detox practices like dry brushing. I did some, I kind of always did some Epsom salt baths, but more like dry brushing was a big, huge one to help detox for my skin. And it did help take some load off my liver. And at first I didn't notice much of a difference, but after a few weeks, I realized that I wasn't feeling, like I started sweating a little bit more, which actually it seems funny, but it shows that my detox pathways were actually opening up, and it was helping. And I did start feeling like less inflamed. I just started feeling overall just a little bit more better at a time. So you can really, really tell the difference. And it was like my body had a new sense of, or getting to that balance that I hadn't experienced in what seemed like a long time, or if at all, to be honest. So now let's talk about what you can do to support your liver. First things first, what you eat plays a huge role. Leafy greens like kale and spinach, cruciferous vegetables like broccoli, Brussels sprouts, and foods rich in antioxidants such as berries are all excellent for your liver. That's why I always say eat the rainbow. The more colorful your plate, the better. And I'm not talking with like junk food either. I'm talking with like whole foods, fruits and veggies. These foods help to neutralize toxins and support the liver's detoxification processes. Another key factor is hydration. Your liver needs plenty of water to function properly, so make sure you're drinking enough throughout the day. And while we're on the subject of what to drink, cutting back on like the sugary drinks, on alcohol, that can give your liver a much needed break during this time just to kind of restore. And herbal teas, they can be pretty beneficial too. Like I was saying, the dandelion root tea, for example, is known for its liver supporting properties. It does help stimulate bile production, which is obviously essential for digestion and detoxing. Milk thistle is another one that they say is helpful to support your liver health as well. And don't forget about exercise. Regular movement helps your lymphatic system, which works closely with your liver to detoxify the body. Even something as simple as a brisk walk can make a huge difference. That's why walking is great too. Any kind of movement for your body is going to help. There's a lot of YouTube videos for different movement for detoxifying. There's so much that you can do, and I've noticed that moving my body more, as long as some of the other detoxing activities that I was doing, has really helped to clear those pathways that I was saying, and help me to sweat a little bit more, and that actually helps detox and release any of the toxins. So it's pretty cool how you start noticing these changes for the better in your body, even though at first it could be unpleasant. It's actually for the better. Now, here's something you might not know. There's an emotional connection to liver health as well. In traditional Chinese medicine, the liver is associated with anger and frustration. When you're holding on to these emotions, it can actually affect your liver function. And this is why practices like, stress management, journaling, mindfulness, and just talking to someone can just be beneficial for not just your mental health, but your liver health as well. It's about letting go of those emotions and allowing your liver to do its job without that added burden. And as we wrap up today's episode, I hope you can see why the liver is truly the unsung hero of our hormonal health and so much more. It's working behind the scenes day in and day out to keep our bodies in balance. But like any hero, it needs support too. By taking steps to nourish and care for your liver, you're not just supporting your hormones, you're supporting your entire well-being, even your mental well-being. If this episode resonated with you, I encourage you to take a closer look at your own liver health. Maybe try incorporating some of the tips that I discussed today, or even reach out to a functional nutritionist if you need like a more personalized guidance. And I can help you with that as well in my practice. And before we go, I want to thank you for being here with me today. As always, I love just being here for you and just talking about so many different topics And hopefully these bite-sized episodes help you as well. So you just share it along. And just remember that your health is a journey, and every step you take towards supporting your body is a step in the right direction. Small steps each day is going to make a huge impact. All right, until next time.
Thank you for tuning in to the Happy Hormones Coach podcast. I hope you found today's episode insightful and empowering. Remember, taking charge of your health is a journey, and I'm here to support you every step of the way. If you enjoyed this episode or any of the other episodes, please be sure to share, subscribe, rate, and leave a review. It does help me to reach more women like you who are striving for optimal health and happiness. And don't forget to follow me on social media for daily tips and inspiration. Until next time, stay healthy, stay happy, and keep thriving.